Let's say you came across this question in your Jamb exam. How will you solve it? It is very easy. Now let's solve together. The question says, what is the oxidation number of Y in this substance? Now, this question is extremely very easy. Before we go ahead to solve any question in chemistry, it is important for us to understand perfectly the topic to which that question is from. And from the look of things, this question on the board is on a very important aspect in chemistry, and it is all about determining what we call oxidation number, because I saw oxidation number in this question. Are you there? Because basically they are asking us to determine the oxidation number of element Y, which is unknown in this substance. So let me quickly say something. I already have a full video lesson here on my channel that explains exhaustively on how to determine oxidation number of elements in all type of question, because this question specifically is just on one aspect out of all of the concepts I've explained in my video lesson. So after watching this video lesson, make sure you go watch my full video lesson on how to determine oxidation number. So make sure you watch this video till the end, because at the end of solving this lesson, I'm going to give you all practice questions so you solve and provide the answer in the comment section. So let me tell you what to do to solve this question. It is very easy. First of all, we are looking for the oxidation number of Y in this substance. This substance you are looking at is simply called a radical. Listen carefully. Radicals are groups of atoms. All of these are, this is Y, and in this case, we have 4 oxygen atoms. They are all grouped together, and they are held together by a charge. This is the charge that holds all of these atoms together. So what do we call them? We call them radicals. So this on the board is a radical. So I'll be teaching you how to solve for, the oxidation number of elements in a radical. Is very simple. So the first thing we do is to bring down the radical. This is the radical, and it is YO43 minus. Are you there? We are looking for the oxidation number of Y. Just listen carefully, because there is a rule that explains how to solve oxidation number of radicals, and that is what I'm about telling you now. So listen carefully. So the thing we do is simply this. Whenever we are given a radical and we are looking for the oxidation number of a particular element in that radical, we simply do this. Listen, we then rewrite this to be YO4 is equal to -3. Now the question asks me, how did I come about this? Is very simple. Whenever we are giving radicals, next thing we do is to equate that radical to the charge on the radical. So if here was -4, it's going to be equal to -4. -5 equals to -5. -1 million equal to -1 million. I believe you understand what's happening. It's very simple. After we are done doing this, remember we are looking for the oxidation number of Y. Y is unknown, and this must be noted. It must be noted here that the oxidation number of oxygen, because in determining oxidation number in compounds, it is important for you to know these points I'm about to say, because my full video lesson I talked about this and many other concepts. You should go watch on my lesson. So the oxidation number of oxygen as an element in most type of compound is basically -2. Please note this. The oxidation number of oxygen in most compounds, what is it called? -2, because I'll be using it here. So now we are looking for Y, then we write Y. Now, after you are done writing for a particular element, for you to progress to another element, you add plus, all right, plus oxygen oxidation number. What did I tell you? It is -2 in most cases. So I'm going to say plus -2. I believe you are following me. And how many oxygen do we have here? We have 4 oxygen. So we times it against what we have for oxygen. And in this compound, it is 4 oxygen. Are you there? So it's going to be times 4. I believe you are following me, because we have 4 oxygen. If it was 5, it will be times 5. If it was 6, the same thing, times 6. Then we'll say equal to the charge on the radical, which is what? -3. With this alone, we have formed an equation that we can look for what y is. It's very simple. Then let's progress. It becomes y plus, listen, for this which is minus 2 times 4, minus 2 times 4, that is minus 8. So y plus minus 8 is equal to minus 3. I believe you are following me. And mathematically, you already know that when plus times minus, what do we have? We have minus. Do you understand? Because when plus times minus, we have minus. There are other things you should know. Like for instance, when minus times minus, we get plus. I believe you are following, but in this case, it is plus and minus. So when plus times minus, what we have? In this case, when plus times minus, as seen here, plus times minus, what do we have? Minus. Then we write to be y minus 8 is equal to minus. I believe you are following me. Then to make y subject of formula, this 8 here will cross the equality sign. Remember, it was minus 8. Whenever a minus sign crosses equality sign, it becomes positive. So it has crossed. So this minus 8 then becomes plus 8. I believe you are following me. So then what becomes y? Y will not be equal to, because there is nothing here, the 8 minus 8 has left, will not be equal to plus 8 minus 3. Do you understand? So when we say 8 minus 3, what is that? That is 5. Are you there? So, but you have to be specific what type of 5 you've gotten, because when 8 minus 3, you are having positive 5. So the answer to this question becomes positive 5. So the oxidation number of y in this radical is what? Plus 5, not minus 5. You have to be careful. In some other cases, in solving questions in oxidation number, you can get a negative value. That is why you must be very careful when you're solving questions on this aspect. Plus 5 is different from minus 5. So the answer to this question now, based on our calculation, is option C, which is plus 5. So get ready for your practice question, and here is your own question.
Have more understanding about chemistry calculations and solving all of these type of questions. I already have them on the chemistry masterpiece, okay, which is calculations and keynotes in chemistry. So if you are preparing to write the Jamb exam, this book is very, very important for you. Now, for more information getting the chemistry masterpiece, do well to direct message me via my WhatsApp number. It will be on the screen.
So you should calculate the oxidation number of, all right, let's say carbon, listen, carbon in CO3 2 minus, all right. This is also a radical. It's similar to this question. The question I'll give to you is based on what I've explained. That is why it's important for you to go watch my full video lesson on how to calculate oxidation number in all type of cases, all right. So we've come to the end of this lesson. If you find my video lesson helpful, make sure you click on the subscribe button to my channel and also share my lessons with your friends. Thanks for watching.